From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
second down give to Krosky-Merritt. Get some space around midfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's sure the first after a mild gain. Offense to the line fast.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Again, McCarthy to throw. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff, now to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
60 Maverick.
Third and long for him here. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception at the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Vikings, first down. A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running down with a pistol. Krosky Merritt. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offense up to the line fast. We send a man in motion. Quick throw is caught. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Play action. It's McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, Krosky Merritt. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCarthy to throw it. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal for McCarthy. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. McCarthy to throw for it. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Vikings make it a one-score game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Throwing now off the play action. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46.
It's a gain of 30. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
First down, play action. He beams one deep right side. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. And he sure came us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Get it. Trap 50. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings first down.
Plowing up the middle. Space past the 35. Rolling into enemy territory. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Hawk 7, 19 Lion. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos, Dragon 60. Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Ready, break. 18, Pioneer. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to try and throw it here. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Press all 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
He's going to throw it again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're getting set up inside their own 5-yard line. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. That That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to Ty Felton. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9. At the 45-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Throwing again now, McCarthy. It is caught left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Brings up second and 5 at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way. Five still to go here. This is second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Another carry for him. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They snap it to McCarthy. Trying for the deep ball. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Working now from the gun. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. McCarthy looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Slot man motioned over. Working inside the red zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the two-point attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
Complete at the 2. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. Reichard set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Hey, go.
They go play action on first down. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready, ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. This is a heater going deep. And he's got it. It's in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
On the goal.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the jump.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 70, 60, even.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Left 19 tight. 19 tight. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ready, ready.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Get it.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Devontae Wyatt on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single eye or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Gets it to him on the screen. Has good room at the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. He's back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Has it down close. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short that goal line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 average, 6.
And He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Fox now to kick this one away.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Into the hands of his running back, Kronsky Merritt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 25. Give him 37 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Offense up to the line fast.
First down, Minnesota.
Another throw here for McCarthy. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Look at that power, deep left side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Rolling from the gun here. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
New set of downs from 37.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Here we go. Cut. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be touchdown.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing it on second down. Taking a deep shot here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Vikings getting back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. New set of downs from 37. Krosky-Mary on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line, second down. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and 2.
They've got a man in motion. The handoff on third and short. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be fourth and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Mustang 19.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Following that incompletion, we see he's pretty shaken up after taking the hit on the throw. They're out to look at him now. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
50. Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19. Come Warrior 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Get up.
Gibbs again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup there. Now a call to make on 4th and goal from the 1.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
60 back. 10. 60 by 7 Pirates.
Quick throw, finds about right. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So the Lions giving it another go, trying for 2 once more. Back to throw. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate. But it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence. The offense is owning them.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Off play action. It's McCarthy. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Tucker now in motion right. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Motioning him from the slot right. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And he had it, but no, can't complete the...
Dangerous. I should have made my read, though.
difference between these two is Black Panther is way smarter than Steve Rogers, more tactical, and already has a plan to destroy Captain America and everyone else. Now, Black Panther's suit does give him a huge advantage, but to say he's nothing without it just means you know nothing about the character. It's like people like you, why are you even in this debate? You clearly know nothing about this genre. Black Panther took an herb that's called the heart-shaped herb. And what does this do? It's a plant that grows in vibranium soil and gives you super
is appropriate. This is not appropriate. This is appropriate.
The best in the world. They make everything look so easy. They do all the small details so well. All fielding different kinds of ground balls, but they all do the same thing. Present their glove early, bring the ball.
You heard me say I want to do nothing on this track. You would just,
Just the other day. Hey, yo. I ain't trying to walk up on your starter or nothing. Hey, do you happen to have the time? My phone done died on me. Wait a minute, hell no, what the fuck did you do? I just was trying to borrow some money, man. I just want to borrow like 200. 200? Like, look at that. Look. I ain't trying to walk up on your starter or nothing. Hey, do you happen to have the time? My phone done died on me. Wait a minute, hell no, what the fuck did you do? I just was trying to borrow some money, man. I just want to borrow like 200. 200? Like, look at that. Look. I ain't trying to walk up on your starter or nothing. Hey, do you happen to have the time? My phone done died on me.
When pens used to be feathers or quills, they had to be dipped into ink. But eventually, a foundational Black American inventor invented the reservoir so that the ink could be stored on top of the writing point. And his name was William B. Purvis. The presence of foundational Black American inventors is all around us. Follow for more. When pens used to be feathers.
59 years old.
When pens used to be
59 years old.
Look, let me tell the audience, I play the oldest college football player in the history of college football. And they tell him, hey man, you look good. You look like you could play. And he's like, I probably could, you know, and he's like, well, you're up.
I'm not doubting no motherfucker with 10 rings. Steve Kerr has earned the right to say that motherfucker, for as great as an athlete and talent that he is a cancer. Let's get him on out of here. And we've given him chances. We've tried. He didn't have his shit together his rookie year. They said he was a problem. His second year, he's supposed to have got the shit together. Now it's his third year. Hey, man, get the fuck off of this. Bye. I'm not doubting no motherfucker with 10 rings. Steve Kerr has earned the right to say that motherfucker, for as great as an athlete and talent that he is a cancer.
I'm your AI girlfriend.
Let me return this.
I know you lying.
That girl's stupid.
You want to hold it?
No!
Why not? Okay, it's the season.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Let me return this.
I know you lying.
You want to hold it?
No!
Why not? Okay, it's the season.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Let me return this.
I know you lying.
See how the barrel under the hands? That's where he gets stuff. is our identity. When I started, I knew it was you. Should have called you Patterson.
What?
Should have called you Patterson.
Don't me like that. My name ain't no Claudia Patterson, Lord.
Oh, you ain't Claudia Patterson?
Hell no.
Oh, shit. I thought you were Claudia Patterson.
He like one of those video people that be doing that be scaring people. Oh my God, this kid, what would GB's at?
Claudia Patterson. I was playing her.
No, never.
I knew it was you. Should have called you Patterson.
What?
Should have called you Patterson.
Don't me like that.
Have you seen that picture people say exposes childhood trauma?
I mean, he's showing what he's capable of doing. I mean, his size and his athleticism and his focus on the defensive end is spectacular. And then just his activity level on the offensive end, getting his second chances, crashing the glass, setting good screens. I mean, he's been spectacular. So, very proud of him, and hopefully we'll continue to see the same thing in the second half.
Okay, so you done made some baked potatoes. Okay, all right. I like me a good baked potato. I'm coming at this angle. I'm going punch drag. I see him closing out, and so now I'm attacking that top foot. You got it? Hard off this screen right here. I'm going to go punch drag. I'm escape out, push cross back middle. Step down, jump shot. So when I'm going downhill, I don't want to think shot, I'm thinking read. Once I face dribble, I'm reading the big low, settle for the jump shot. Punch drag, escape, face. Good job, step down.
Damn, you could have chose a different camera angle. Should have just got her glutes.
Are you okay?
Damn, you could have chose a different camera angle. Should have just got her glutes.
Are you okay?
Damn, you could have chose a different camera angle. Should have just got her glutes.
Y'all make some noise right now for the motherfucking one and only Cash Money Lil Wayne! You is a motherfucker. This nigga is a bastard. You, my friend, are an asshole. Y'all can make that much noise for us. Y'all make some noise right now for the motherfucking one and only Cash Money Lil Wayne! You is a motherfucker. This nigga is a...
I'm about to go crazy. One against five? Oh, hey, I'm just playing. Y'all relax. That's crazy. Hey, let me get through. I'm about to go crazy. One against five? Oh, hey, I'm just playing. Y'all relax. That's crazy. Hey, let me get through. I'm about to go crazy. One against five? Oh, hey, I'm just playing. Y'all relax.
Did you know if you wake up with a dry mouth, it's a sign that your snoring is most likely turning into dangerous sleep apnea?
Hey, y'all check this out.
Before you pay, we're actually giving a discount today if you're looking for it. Can you do 360 for us? It's still 464.
Oh, wow.
Homegirl thought she was about to get a discount. The only thing she got was dizzy.
Right now. She's mad shifty. Let's talk about how she out there hooping like she playing like she one of the boys. She not even.
You struggle with the shooting arc is because you push the ball instead of getting underneath and lifting. When you shoot a push shot, your hand is normally on top of the ball, and it looks like this. You lift with your ball, your hand is loaded, and you push the ball upwards, creating an arc like this. I'm RJ, I went D1. I role you almost had that you really wanted.
Anything, Jeff.